Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. It's 9 o'clock on a Friday. It's time for a video. And I'm telling you right now, this video has no substance to it. This video has no advice to it. This video is something that I've been wanting to make a long time, and I finally got around to making it. Now, just so you know, I'm in LA. I'm filming this on the Thursday. Yesterday was the results show at AGT, where Ryland got into the top 5. Now, I'm going to be doing a video about Ryland's journey on AGT at some point when I'm back in the UK. I'm going to briefly talk about it on the Q&A this weekend. I just want to say thank you to everybody that watched and voted and supported Ryland from the bottom of my heart. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, it means the world to me. It really does. The journey that he's been on has been hard, and I think watching him perform on that stage, he was a true pro. It was absolutely incredible, and I will have more to say about this, and we're going to be doing a video about this, but I'm still in LA, and I wanted to do a video, and like I say, I'm telling you right now, this video has no substance to it at all, in any way, shape or form. If you're looking for a video on how to put together an awesome kids show, look at one of the other videos on Magic TV. If you're looking for some advice on performing on stage, or you're looking for some advice on pocket management or what to put in your close-up case, look elsewhere. This channel has, I pour my heart and soul into it. I put a lot of content out. I've been out the country basically for a month. First of all, Columbus, then Magic Live, then Blackpool, then here. In the last 40 days, I've slept in my bedroom, in my house, one time and one time only. And I have managed to continue to put videos up every single day. And that's through a combination of filming videos in a bedroom. Ryland's currently downstairs with his mom and his sister in the swimming pool. And I'm going to be joining them in a bit, but I've been filming videos while I've been over here. I've batched videos before I left, staying up till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning in the office, batching videos to make sure that every single day was covered. And I worked hard to do that because I made a promise when I set up Magic TV, I would not go anywhere and I would always have videos going up, and that I've continued to keep that promise, and that's important to me. However, this video has no substance. When I started this channel, there were a lot of rants. Every Friday I would do a rant, and I cut back on the rants. I stopped them for a variety of different reasons, and if you've been following this channel for any length of time, you'll know that. However, it's important to me that people who watch my content on Magic TV know that I'm 100% honest with everything. And as a reviewer, that's really important, because if I say something's good, I want you to understand that even if you disagree with me, even if you don't think it's good, you know that I believe that that product's good. And likewise, if I think that something's bad, I'm going to tell you it's bad, and that's my honest opinion. It's why I hardly ever get anything sent to me, and I buy everything, even stuff that I'm going to just eventually throw in the trash. I buy it because, I don't want to be beholden to the creator. But it's important to me that people know that I'm honest. And when I first started doing this channel, I would talk about subjects within the Magic community that were important, that I felt needed to be talked about. And I haven't done that for a while. And this is a video I did a couple of years ago. And I've been meaning to do another one on it. And I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it now. And this is a video about online bullying within the Magic community. And I can't tell you how much I hate seeing bullying within the Magic community. And I know it happens. I've seen it happen. I've spoken to people who are leaving or have left the community because they can't stand the self-righteous dickheads within this community that feel like the only way that can make themselves feel better about themselves is if they're putting people down. And I was speaking to an act backstage, the Sharp Family Singers, who get an incredible amount of hate online, and they've got millions of TikTok followers, and they turned around to me and they said, unfortunately, it's par for the course. When we first started out, we hardly got any hate at all. Everything was positive, but as we've grown and as we've become more popular and more popular and more popular, we've had a lot of hate, and it's just something we've had to deal with. And I understand. I totally get that. They've got millions of TikTok followers and millions of YouTube followers and millions of Instagram followers, and they spend a large part of their day producing content. but the magic community is very small. Yeah, there's big names within the magic community, people like Dan Rhodes, for example. There's people that have big channels, but generally as a rule, the magic community is quite small, right? And even channels, people go, Magic TV is the best channel in there. I've got 17,000 subscribers, something like that. It's not really that much. Ryland's got more Instagram followers than I've got YouTube followers. I've not really got a big following, and yet I experience hate every single day, horribly. And I see other people as well. I see people putting a post on a Facebook group, or putting a post on somewhere like the Magic Cafe, and getting shot down in flames. And you look at their posting history, and they're new into magic, and they don't know any better. And they'll ask a question that a lot of other people consider to be dumb, and they'll get shot down in flames. And it's just disgusting. But the amount of hate that I see, honestly, at times it makes me wonder what I am doing bringing my son into this industry, because he's protected. His mom posts on Instagram for him. He decides what he wants to post. He does the videos. He writes what he wants to put, but his mom does it, and his mom vets the replies. He looks at the replies and comments on several of them, and he'll do it with his mom, but his mom will look through the comments first of all to protect him from that hate. But some of the stuff that's said, we've had people send dick pics through to myself, other magicians, we've reported them to the police, but we've had other magicians who call themselves magicians on the internet that have sent dick pics to my 10-year-old son. And just the level of hatred, it baffles me. It baffles me. And it makes me wonder why I'm bothering doing this. Now, I know why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it for the people that are basically spineless dickheads that just spew hate everywhere. I'm not doing it for those people. I'm doing it for the people that came up to me at Magic Live and shook my hand and said, thank you for the content that you put out. I'm now doing this because of your content. I'm now doing that because of your content. I'm not doing this for the people that hate. I'm doing it for them. And that's why I continue to do it. But damn, sometimes it's hard. Damn it, sometimes it's hard, because here's the thing. If you listen to the narrative, and there's people out there that twist the narrative constantly. There's people out there that will put bullshit out there as if it's truth to try and twist the narrative. If you listen to the narrative, the only reason I do Magic TV, the only reason I do Magic TV is because, I want to get people's money. That's the only reason I do it. Let me give you a reality check right now, if that's what you think. If you think that the only reason I do Magic TV is to make money, I would make more money if I shut Magic TV down tomorrow and instead just went and booked a few more gigs in. Because do you know how long it takes me to produce all of this content? Do you know how long it takes me? Do you know how much I've basically taken Michael out of his job in Non-Stop Kids, and I've got him helping me full-time on Magic TV. So I'm paying his wages to basically run this YouTube channel, because there's no way at this point I could do it on my own. I'm basically paying Michael's wages, and I'm basically, spending hours. I could be doing other stuff. I could be doing more gigs. I could be booking more gigs in for myself by jumping on the sales team. I could be doing a lot more within my actual job, within my actual company than I am. And I'm not. I'm losing money every week. Every week I do Magic TV, I'm losing a fortune. YouTube pays me about £450 a month. That's how much it pays me. I pay 4 times the amount of that to buy tricks in, to review them on my channel. And that doesn't even take into consideration the costs of running Magic TV and how much it costs me, not in terms of time, but just in terms of money. So if anybody thinks that I'm doing this to make a profit, if anybody thinks I'm doing this, then you have no fucking clue how business works. You have no clue. You have absolutely no clue how business works, because honestly, and if you think you go, oh, Craig's lying about that, Craig's lying, Craig hasn't got, go ask anybody who's been to my office how busy I am and how many gigs I book in. Right, I could be so much busier, and I could be doing so much other stuff if I didn't do Magic TV. I do, But if you listen to the narrative from a certain percentage of people, oh, Craig's just a money-grabbing swine. Craig's just the most uncreative person in the planet. The only reason Craig does this is because of money. The only reason I'm the most unmotivated person when it comes to money that you will ever meet. I'm telling you right now. But I'm sick of the online hate because you see, it happens to me all of the time, and it makes me question why I do what I do. But it also happens to other people within this community. So on the 13th of August, there was a post on the Magic Cafe. I think it was about Cube 52. It might have been about Gatekeeper. And this guy called Jack Skipton posted on there, and he said, and I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read exactly what he said. I truly don't mean this to be mean, but for the love of God, man, wash your hands before you film a preview. You could also do with an occasional bath, brushing your teeth, shave, and a salad. I mean, you have some nice ideas, but when it comes to marketing or performing for the public, yikes. I'm an agent, and I'd never in a million years send you a job. For your own sake, please take care of your personal health and hygiene and take some pride in yourself for God's sake. I'm telling you right now, when that went out on the internet, on the Magic Cafe, when that went out there, for about 2 days I was in a funk. Wouldn't talk to anybody. I filmed a response to it, which I never put on because it was basically nothing but me swearing for 15 minutes. But I mean, who the hell does Jack Skipton think he is? Now, look, yeah. Have I put weight on over lockdown? Yes. Have I tried to get that weight off? Yes. And it's happening slowly. I've been working out almost every single day. I put weight on over lockdown. I put a lot of weight on over lockdown, and I've tried to lose it. I really have. And yeah, my teeth are messed up, and they've been messed up since I was a kid. I had people like that say stuff about my teeth way back when I was on the Wizard Pro review. I know my teeth aren't great. I know they aren't, and I'm looking into getting dental implants. But, you know, saying that I need a shave and a salad, I don't want to shave. I like the way that I look. And you know what? You may be an agent, Jack Skipton, but so am I. And I guarantee you my fucking agency is bigger than yours. And I guarantee you I book more gigs in than you do. And you know what? I work with some of the biggest agencies in this country as well. Just today, while I've been sitting in my office, while I've been sitting here, I've had 3 contracts to come in for me. Not for my company, for me, from one of the biggest agencies in the world. 3 contracts for me over the next 2 months, 3. They know what I look like. They know how I am. Turning around to me and saying, you know, I shouldn't have to sit here and go, well, I have a bath every single day. I have a shower every single day. Yeah, I know I've put weight on, but it's not the same. I'll be honest. It makes me question why the fuck I'm doing this. Like, who does this guy think he is? I don't talk about the hate that I get on this channel, but I get it all of the time, every single day. Every day I get more comments and more posts. There's this guy that I've now blocked because I couldn't put up with him anymore. This guy called user CU9NW, blah, 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 blah on YouTube. And he says, 3 comments I've highlighted out of about 30 or 40 put on over a course of about a week or 2. Hey Craig, do you ever lose sleep due to the hate comments? Do you ever monitor your blood pressure? How is your overall health? Have you considered switching to a healthier diet? And then he put one on the thing where I was at Columbus. Hey Craig, nice hotel room. Are a scorched cheap in Columbus, Ohio? Enjoy your stay. We won't tell Sarah. And something else. Hey Craig, do you get tempted by escorts and prostitutes and call girls while you're traveling? Who the fuck do you think you are? I did not want to make this a rant, but who in the blue hell do you think you are? All of you motherfuckers, all of you people that choose to make me feel bad about myself, all of you people that accuse me of fucking having an affair, all of you people that choose to put this shit online. Oh, Craig needs a salad. Craig needs a bath. Craig's disgusting. Craig's this. Craig's having fucking sex with prostitutes. Who the fuck do you think you are? Who the fuck do you think you are? It's stuff like that that makes me not want to do this. It's stuff like that that makes me not want to do this shit. Because I don't need to. I don't need to. Let me tell you something right now. If you're genuinely concerned about my health, Jack Skipton or user blah, 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 whatever your name is, you'd message me. you'd contact me. My phone number's everywhere. My email address is everywhere. I'm the easiest guy in the world to find. This isn't about wanting to look after my health. This isn't about wanting to give me some advice. This is about you trying to make me feel bad. Well, you know what? You succeeded. For a couple of days, you succeeded. I let this stuff get to me after a while. A lot of it's water off a duck's back. Every day I get comments, Craig's just the worst creator in the world. You know, there's a big name in magic. Well, I say a big name, is a wannabe. A fairly big name in magic. And you know what? I know he's been speaking to companies that I work for, moaning about me, saying, why is it that everybody, all the magic companies want to work with Craig Petty? Why is it that, like, they don't want to work with me? Why is it that every trick comes out is a Craig Petty? Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why? And by the way, you know who I'm talking to, and I know you're listening to this. All right? I'm not going to say your name. I'm not going to give you the fucking pleasure of me saying your name. You want to know why Murphy's Magic and Penguin Magic and Alakazam and all these companies want to work with me? Because I make them money. Because every single time I bring out a trick, it's a bestseller. Every single time I bring out a trick, I make sure that it's a bestseller. Every single time I bring out a trick, I work my arse off to make sure it's being promoted. While you, and you know who I'm talking about, you bring out a trick and it tanks and nobody buys it. Why does nobody buy it? Because you don't care about your customers. Why did Cube 52 come with 9 hours of tutorial? It sure as hell wasn't fucking Murphy's Magic that came to me and said, hey, I want this project to be 9 hours of tutorial. No, I could have phoned it in. I could have done a 30-minute tutorial and nobody would have batted an eyelid. I could have said, here's the deck, this is what it does. No, I'm the one that reached out to Kev G and Colin Klaus, and I'm the one that went out there and said, hey, I'd like you to be a part of the project. I'm the one that paid for the room for it to all to be filmed in. I'm the one that bought Kev and Cole dinner at that venue so that they could do it. I'm the one that went down to Alakazam on my own dime. I'm the one that put myself up over there. I'm the one that did all of that so that I could get Peter Nardi on the project. I'm the one that paid a fortune out to make that project work before you even... And then, when I realized that we didn't have enough tutorials, I'm the one that went and reached out to Nemid Phoenix and said, hey, will you come along and be my videographer? And will you come up to me with Manchester with me for the day so I can go and get more performance footage for Cube 52? And I want to get tons of live performance so that people can see how good it is, because we don't have enough live performances. I'm the guy that did that. Murphys didn't ask me to do that. Murphys didn't turn around to me and say, hey, we need Cube 52 to be 8.5 hours longer. Is there something you can do about that? And then I'm the one that made up all those little pretty graphics that went up all over the internet. I'm the one that shot tons of videos about it. I'm the one that's gone and produced it. You want to know why, you dumb motherfucker? You want to know why your products tank? You want to know why your products just are... nobody gives a shit? Do you want to know why? It's because you don't care about the end users. You get an idea, you put together a 10 or a 15-minute tutorial, and that's it. You want to start treating your customers with some respect. You want to stop half-arsing it and go the distance. You want to make sure that the product that you put out is absolutely brilliant. And you know what? I know that you're not going to be around in this industry for much longer. And you know why I know that? Because nobody fucking cares. That's just a fact. I have had enough with people slagging me off left, right, and center. You know what? When Ryland performed in America's Got Talent, and his performance went online, and he did an incredible job. There's a magician, right? There's a magician who I was reading an online forum, and most of the comments were really positive. There's a few negative comments. You expect that. There's a few negative comments, mostly positive comments. And I was reading an online forum, and this guy, and I know who you are, by the way. You may not have put the right username in. You may not have put your real name, but I'm not an idiot. I did a bit of research. I know exactly who you are, and you know I know who you are. Anyway, I did a bit of research, but this guy went on there, and he said, somebody was talking about Ryland's act, and the guy went on there and said, oh, well, everybody in the magic industry knows that Craig Petty just pushes Ryland and pushes him as a pushy parent. He's not a nice person, and he bullies Ryland into doing magic, and Ryland doesn't even like magic. Who the fuck do you think you are? Do you know me? Do you know my life? Have you been and sat down with me and Ryland ever? No, you haven't. I know who you are, and I've never even met you in person, but I know who you are. Who gives you the right to say that? What gives you the right to say that? What gives you the right to take something which is completely and totally and utterly untrue and put it out there in a public forum and act like this is insider knowledge and you're some expert and you're giving people juicy secrets that they weren't aware of? Who the hell, who in the blue hell do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? That is despicable. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. Anybody who knows my relationship with Ryland will know that I don't push him to do shit. In fact, generally as a rule, it's the other way around. He's the one that's jumping on my bed first thing in the morning, waking me up, asking me to show him a card trick or teach him a move or teach him this vanish or teach him the other vanish. He's the one that's always wanted to do this from day one. I'm not the one that made AGT happen. He's the one that made AGT happen. I'm not the one that's put him into any situation. He's the one that wanted to do the bear pit. He's the one, and anybody who's like not an idiot that watches him at a magic convention or watches him perform would know that. Like the Magic Circle convention. What did Ryland do? Did he go and watch the lectures? No, not really. Nope. What did he do? He jumped behind the Alakazam stand and he spent the entire time demoing magic behind the Alakazam stand. I mean, why would he do that if he's not into magic? You know, I saw another magician that put another comment up about Ryland saying that he's the worst magician he's ever seen. And again, this is a guy who I know. This is a guy that I know. And he's one of the worst magicians I've ever seen. He's absolutely pathetic. The bottom line is any magician that had something negative to say about Ryland, if we took any single one of you and we put you on the AGT stage in front of 4,500 people, you would crumble into a little ball and wet your knickers. That's exactly what you would do, because you wouldn't have the ability and you wouldn't have the guts, and that 10-year-old that you're slagging off, that you're saying isn't very good and isn't very focused, he has more ability in his little finger than you do in your entire body. And here's the sad, pathetic fact. The person I'm talking about is 40 odd years old. And I'm telling you right now, that kid has achieved more by the age of 10 that you have in your entire career. And when it's all said and done and all the dust has settled and everything has ended and you're 6 feet under, you won't have even come close to achieving what he's done by now. You know what? It's not just me. It's not just Ryland. It's other people within the magic community. I see it all the time. People getting attacked. People getting slagged off. People getting picked on over and over again. I had it at Blackpool 2 years ago. 2 years ago at Blackpool, Ryland went out onto the gala show at the Blackpool Magic Convention, and he did his BGT audition twice. Once, and then he did it again. And during the first run through, at the very end, when he turned the cube wall round, some of the fake plates were out of line. And it was through no fault of his own. It was because the kids that was working with him had never seen the prop before, and they only had a very little bit of rehearsal time, whatever. He scrambled to put them all back into place and finished the routine, and he was really upset with himself. And to his credit, he went out and did the second show and absolutely smashed the second show, and it went perfectly. And you know what? In the Beat the Wand afterwards, when I was getting tattooed on stage because of the Magic podcast, there was a TV screen behind me, and the people in the audience could post comments, text comments in, which would appear on the TV screen. And the amount of people in that room that took that opportunity to slag that 9-year-old kid off literally behind my back, because the stuff was happening on the TV screen behind my back. I didn't see it and I didn't know about it until the next day. And the horrible, mean stuff they were saying about Ryland is disgusting. It's disgusting. It's despicable. And I still wish I knew who put that stuff up on that screen. But nobody's come forward because they're all a bunch of cowards that probably had too much to drink and thought it was funny. And again, he was 9 years old. How many of those people that put a text onto that screen has ever appeared on the gala show at Blackpool? How many people would crumble if they walked out in front of 2,000 magicians? And how many people would crumble if the act went wrong the first time and then not be able to go and do it a second time? And yet he picked himself up, he dusted himself off, and he went and did it again, and he absolutely smashed it. Because that kid has got more professionalism in one little finger than those magicians in that room do. And you know what? None of them have come forward, and they never will. But I know that there's a percentage of them that are watching this right now. And I want every single one of them to know that you are scum. And the fact that you haven't even come up and apologized, and you know, 2 years have passed. I'd probably turn around to you and say, okay, you were drunk, you'd had a few drinks, whatever. But they haven't. Tells me everything that I need to know. Everything I need to know. Everything I need to know about that person or those people that made those comments. Everything I need to know is about the fact that they haven't even come up and said anything. And they're the people that chose to put comments like that up. You know what? And that's the problem. Ryland's 10. He was 9 when all that happened. And he's come into this industry. And I see the mean stuff that's been said about him and about me behind his back. Well, not even behind his back. If we allowed him on social media, he'd read it all. And behind my back, except no. But anonymous, you know, and we never find out who the people are. It's not like, Jack Skipton on a Magic Cafe. It's not a real person. The YouTube hate that I get is normally made up of people that are fake accounts that was made a month ago or 2 months ago, or fake usernames where you can't realize who the real person is. And all of these people that put this stuff out there, they've achieved nothing. They've done nothing. But their mission in life is to put other people down. And it worries me that I can put up with this. It gets to me sometimes. That comment on the Magic Cafe really got to me because body shaming. Let's body shame Craig. Yeah, Craig's got bad teeth. Yeah, Craig's fat. Yeah, what else do you want to say? Yeah, my wife is fat as well. What else do you want to say? Yeah, bring it on. Bring it on. You know, you want to say mean stuff about me. You want to say mean stuff about my family. That's par for the course. That happens every single day. I've learned to live with it. And I'll tell you how I've learned to live with it in a second. But the problem is there's people that are coming into this community. There's new people that are coming into this community all of the time. And I know they get the same level of hate. And you know what's ridiculous? You know what's pathetic? It's normally older people. You know, all of these old fart magicians. And yeah, I know the last time I talked about old fart magicians, I got in trouble with various different magic societies when I deemed to make a video talking about the old timers in magic clubs and deemed to make a video about people who I didn't think should be in the presidential area or whatever. Every time I make a video like that, I get people telling me I'm the worst person in the world and I'm scum and I'm this and I'm the other. I don't care. I don't fucking care. I'm going to say it. The old timers within this industry, they are not inclusive. You know, some of the best magicians I've ever met are. Do you know who some of the best magicians I've ever met are? They're the young people that are coming through within this industry. Who do I love hanging out with? Ryland's friends at the YMC. They are incredible. Like, I'm talking absolutely incredible. I'm talking about people like, Joseph, who's just one of the best magicians I've ever seen. Rafferty, who's just got a massive future ahead of them. Like everybody at the YMC, I've forgotten her name, and I really feel terrible about this. But there's a girl who won the competition at J-Day last year with this Lord of the Rings act, and I'm really sorry I've forgotten your name. I'm sure it'll come to me. But all of the kids at the YMCA are amazing. And then I see him hanging out with people like Killian and Aidan and Jasper and Izzy, the future of magic. And I see these people, and then you see Magic Alon and his whole society. And then you know what? I've spent the last week working with the kids for the Magic Castle Junior program. I say kids, they're like up to 18. But the young people for the Magic Castle Junior program who are assisting Ryland in his AGT act in the auditions and the semi-final. And they They are so amazing. I've been, sitting down and watching ACANs, which fool me over and over again. Some of the best card work I've ever seen. A young man called Ohm who is just phenomenal. Like, I'm talking phenomenal. Like, his skill with cards is just unbelievable. This guy called Jake, all of them, just really brilliant. They are the future of this industry. They're the future of this industry. But you know what? All of these old fart magicians, and it's not always the old fart magicians, but there are a percentage of old fart magicians who just put down the kids, the youth of today, and say, oh, that all they care about is performing on social media. All they care about is this. All they care about is that. And you know what? You not being inclusive, do you know what that's causing? That's causing them to leave this industry. And then you get the old fart magicians that then just start doing stuff like what happened to Ryland at Blackpool, where somebody will make a mistake, like Ryland did. He went out on stage and it didn't go as well as he wanted it to. Somebody will make a mistake and they will proceed to put him down and make him feel bad about it. Whilst in reality, every single one of those people would never have been in that situation in the first place, because they haven't got the skill. And even if they had got the skill, they haven't got the guts to go out there and be able to put themselves into that position. And it's these people I'm worried about. People that come into magic, that are doing a really great job, that are really enjoying this for the fun community it's meant to be. And then there's that one person online that's just happy to push everybody else down. And it makes me sick. And I am had enough of it. I've had enough of being called fat. I've had enough of people slagging my wife off. I've had enough of somebody slagging my kid off. I've had enough of people saying, oh, what are the call girls like in America? Fucked if I know. I've had enough with people saying, oh, Craig's got the worst double lift in the world. Oh, Craig's not a very good magician. Oh, Craig's not a very good creator. Oh, Craig only releases shit product. Do you want to know how I can cope with this? I can cope with this. And look, this has been the first video I've talked about this in a long time, because I feel like I want to talk about it. But you know how I can talk about it? I can talk about it by the fact that I have achieved more, and I continue to achieve more than all of these idiots that want to put me down have ever achieved in their entire life. You know what? That's just a fact. These people that hide behind fake usernames, these people that hide behind fake user accounts on YouTube and have the little black hat with the rabbit on the Magic Cafe, all of those people, they choose to not let people know who they really are, because the sad fact is they're desperate to be successful. They're desperate to be successful. And you know what? Every single thing I've done with this within this industry, I've been a success at. I left the industry 15 years ago, whenever it was. And in that 15 years, I built up a big company and I had a fantastic family. I've got 12 members of staff. I've got my own offices. I'm doing good. Then I came back to this industry. And the last 2 years, I've won the Creator of the Year at the Magic Cafe, Creator of the Year this year at Penguin, 2 years Creator of the Year at Alakazam. Every single trink I bring out sells out. I work with every single company, and even the companies I don't work with, they want to work with me. I have managed to continue to be successful, and whilst doing that, I've put together a YouTube channel which went from 0 to 17,000 subscribers, putting out content that I genuinely believe helps people, whilst every single one of you stupid motherfuckers that are out there that try to make me feel bad about myself, you've done nothing. One video. I put one video up about one subject, and it's going to help more people than every single post that you ever make. And it must feel really, really bad. I can't imagine what's going through your mind to know that you want to do something within this industry, and all you can do is sit there and hide behind a fake user account, spewing shit about people because you feel bad about yourself. I can't imagine what's going through your mind to be able to make you think like that. Because honestly, in the time that you've done that, I've achieved more than you will do in your entire life, and that's just a fact. That's how I can deal with this, by reminding myself how good I can be and how much I have done. And now there's going to be people that say, Craig's egotistical. Yeah, I am, because I believe in myself. I believe in myself. My business mentor, Brad Burton, said, you can't have a plan B, because if you've got a plan B, it means you don't believe in your plan A. If you don't believe in your plan A, why would anybody else believe in your plan A either? It's true. And you know what? To all the people out there that say, oh, Craig's got bad teeth, Craig's fat, Craig's ugly, Craig's bald. Yeah, I am. And look at what I've done. Look at what I've done. I'm in an entertainment industry. Let's be honest. I'm in an industry where making sure that you look the right part will open doors. That's a fact. You look like somebody like Brad Pitt, you're going to have more doors open up for you as a magician than if you look like somebody like me. And yet, look at what I've done and look at what I've achieved. Shows that anybody could do it, right? Because if somebody's stupid, if somebody bald, fat, and ugly like me, if somebody like me can go out and do this, then anybody can. Absolutely anybody. And the point of this video is that if you are a bully and you know who you are, if you are somebody who constantly wants to make other people look bad, stop. Just stop. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, you're just making yourself look stupid. And at least have the guts to actually say who you are. If you want to turn around and make somebody feel bad, at least have the guts to say who you are. If you are so adamant that I'm fat and ugly and bad teeth and I need to have a shower, and you've got your own agency, and if you didn't, and you wouldn't book me at all, say who you are, say who your agency is, because Jack Skipton's a fake username, and I know it is because I've done the research. I've looked into every single entertainment agency in the UK. It only took me 5 minutes. You're fake. It's fake. Just like the people that put stuff on YouTube. Have the guts to say who you are. If you want to make a statement in public, have the guts to say who you are, because, hey, here's me. Here I am. I'm sitting here and I'm telling you who I am. I'm telling you my name is Craig Petty and these are my opinions. And you may love me, you may hate me, but I'm telling you right now, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Okay? I know that these people put this stuff online in the hope that I'm going to quit. But I've only just got started. Ryland has only just got started. He's 10 years old. I guarantee you, within a year, he's going to have achieved something that far eclipses AGT. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. And you think I'm doing well right now? Give it a year and see where I am in a year's time. Whilst you guys, you people who decide to bitch and moan about me and my family online, you are still going to be sitting in your parents' basements crying into your breakfast cereal because you sit there and you want to achieve something, but you are a complete and total abject failure. And that will never change unless you start giving back to this world. Stop trying to put so much hate into the world and instead start trying to put more positivity. That's my advice and that's my message to you. And to everybody who's watching this that's not a bully, I really appreciate you joining me on this journey. And I'm not going anywhere. I've been very distracted last month, but even with this distraction, I've still managed to put a video up every single day. And when I get back, we're upping things to a next level. I have a mission in my life, and the mission is to try and leave magic in a better place to where I found it when I first came into it. And that's my mission, and that's my goal, and that's what I want to achieve. That's my legacy. I want to leave magic in a better position than where I started it. And yeah, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to do all of that, but I do it for myself. I'm not doing it because anybody else tells me that I've got to do it. I got nothing else to say about that. I've got nothing else to say at all. I get fed up with the hate. I get fed up with the constant messages of how I'm not a very nice person, and it just happens all of the time. People, whatever. The bottom line is, I'm good. My son is good. But for everybody out there that's a bully, think about what you're doing. Think about what you're saying. You know, we should be more inclusive in this industry. And if you only want to spread toxicity and hate, then please leave. Just go, because the industry doesn't want you. The industry doesn't want you. The new people coming into Magic don't want you, and we'd be better off without you. And that's all I've got to say about that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again on another video.